What's up, Legends, and welcome back to Legends Nexus. Get ready, because we're kicking things off with a rapid-fire look at the news that's shaking up the worlds of finance and esports. First, we're diving deep into the corporate world with Hargreave Hale AIM VCT plc. They've just made a major move, executing a significant purchase of their own shares for cancellation. We'll break down exactly what this means for their shareholders and the company's future. But hold on, the financial roller coaster doesn't stop there. We're also keeping a close eye on Puma VCT 13. This venture capital trust has just plummeted to a new 12-month low, and we're here to dissect the situation. What's driving this dramatic downturn, and what could be next for Puma VCT 13 investors? We've got the essential details you need to know. Now, let's switch gears and jump into the heart-pounding action of competitive esports. The VCT Champions Paris tournament has just delivered an absolute shocker. In a monumental upset, DRX has officially knocked the kings of EMEA, the formidable Team Liquid, right off their throne. We'll be replaying every clutch moment and analyzing how this incredible victory unfolded. This is just a taste of the incredible stories we're covering today. From bold financial maneuvers to epic esports battles, Legends Nexus has you covered. Make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell on so you never miss an update. Let's get into it. Hargreave Hale AIM VCT plc makes bold move with share buyback. This is huge news for investors following Hargreave Hale AIM VCT plc. The company has just announced a significant transaction involving the purchase of its own ordinary shares, which are slated for cancellation. This strategic move directly impacts the total number of shares outstanding and, consequently, shareholder voting rights. On September 24, 2025, Hargreave Hale AIM VCT plc executed the purchase of 253,538 ordinary shares at a price of 33.52 pence per share. These shares are not being held in treasury, but are designated for cancellation. Following this buyback, the total number of ordinary shares remaining in issue will be 370,378,427. Each of these shares carries one vote, meaning the total voting rights in the company will now stand at 370,378,427. This figure is crucial for shareholders, as it serves as the denominator for determining their notification obligations under the disclosure and transparency rules regarding interests in the company's share capital. This action signals a potential confidence boost from the company in its own valuation and a commitment to returning value to shareholders through reduced share count. This move has generated buzz among investors and market analysts alike, with many watching to see how this reduction in shares outstanding might influence future earnings per share and the company's overall market perception. The transparency of this buyback is also being highlighted as a positive sign for corporate governance. But will this bold financial maneuver be enough to keep investors happy? Stay tuned as we break down the dramatic fall of Puma VCT 13, which just hit a new 12-month low. Puma VCT 13 plummets to a 12-month low. What investors need to know. This is a critical alert for anyone watching the venture capital trust sector. Puma VCT 13 has just hit a significant new low, reaching its lowest point in the past 12 months, raising serious questions about its current performance and future trajectory. Puma VCT 13 plc, managed by Puma Investments, specializes in providing growth funding to small and medium-sized companies across diverse sectors, from educational technology and high-performance sports apparel to carbon wheel manufacturing and digital influencer platforms. Despite this broad investment scope, the company's stock has seen a sharp decline. Market data reveals a market capitalization of £184.43 million and a staggering price-to-earnings ratio of 62,222.22, indicating significant investor expectations or a severely compressed earnings base relative to its price. The stock's 50-day moving average stands at GBX 119.5, while its 200-day moving average is slightly higher at GBX 119.61, both pointing towards a strong bearish trend. This downturn has sparked considerable discussion within the investment community. While analysts currently hold a hold rating for Puma VCT 13, there's a notable shift in focus towards other promising opportunities. Top-rated analysts, according to Legends Nexus's exclusive research, are quietly recommending 5 other stocks that they believe offer superior growth potential, suggesting that Puma VCT 13 might not be the best bet for significant gains right now. Investors are urged to consider these alternative high-potential stocks. Can Puma VCT 13 recover from this slump? Next up, we're diving into the electrifying world of esports as DRX takes on the champions in a VCT Paris showdown. Esports upset alert. DRX dethrones EMEA Kings Team Liquid at VCT Champions Paris. Get ready for a major upset that has sent shockwaves through the VCT Champions Paris tournament. The reigning EMEA Stage 2 champions, Team Liquid, have been shockingly eliminated by the underdog South Korean squad, DRX, in a thrilling best-of-3 series. This match was billed as a David versus Goliath encounter, with Team Liquid entering the tournament fully stacked and high on their recent EMEA championship win. However, DRX, who had a mixed performance leading up to this event, including an early exit from VCT Masters Toronto and the Pacific Stage 2 playoffs, proved they were not to be underestimated. The series kicked off on DRX's map pick, Abyss, a map where both teams boasted a 100% win rate. DRX started strong on the attack, securing an early 6-1 lead. Despite Team Liquid's impressive defensive comeback, tying the score at 6-6 by halftime, DRX's flashback led the scoreboard. In the second half, DRX's defense was impenetrable, shutting down Liquid's attempts and closing out the map with a decisive 13-8 victory. DRX IGL Mako was instrumental, earning map MVP. The momentum shifted to Team Liquid's map pick, Bind, where they held a superior win rate. However, the first half mirrored Abyss, ending in a 6-6 tie, with DRX's HYUNMIN dominating the scoreboard. In the second half, Team Liquid surged ahead, winning 3 consecutive rounds on attack. But DRX once again showcased their resilience and defensive prowess, clawing back to a 9-9 tie, and then executing a decisive 4-1 run to win the map 13-10, sealing the match victory. HYUNMIN earned map MVP, but the overall match MVP was awarded to DRX's IGL Mako for his outstanding performance with 34 kills, 20 deaths, and 19 assists throughout the series. This stunning victory propels DRX into their next match against NRG, while Team Liquid faces Edward Gaming. What an incredible display of skill and heart from DRX. But before we sign off, a quick recap of today's top stories. DRX shocks the world, eliminating Team Liquid in VCT Champions Paris Thriller. In a stunning turn of events at VCT Champions Paris 2025, the titans of EMEA, Team Liquid, have been dethroned by the formidable South Korean squad, DRX. This upset victory marks a significant moment in the tournament, proving that no team is invincible. Team Liquid, fresh off their EMEA Stage 2 championship win, and with their full roster, entered the match brimming with confidence. Their international debut at VCT Masters Toronto was marred by visa issues for their in-game leader, NA-TS, but they were at full strength for this crucial VCT Champions Paris clash. Conversely, DRX faced a more turbulent path to Paris, having failed to qualify for VCT Masters Toronto and suffering an early elimination in the Pacific Stage 2 playoffs. This match was immediately labeled as a potential David versus Goliath scenario. The series began on DRX's map pick, Abyss, a map where both teams had maintained a perfect win rate this season. DRX immediately set the pace on their attack, racing to a commanding 6-1 lead. Team Liquid mounted a fierce defensive stand, managing to tie the score at 6-6 by the end of the first half, with DRX's flashback leading in kills. The second half saw DRX's defense completely stifle Team Liquid's offensive pushes, allowing DRX to secure a convincing 13-8 victory on the first map. DRX IGL Mako was named map MVP for his stellar performance. Moving to Team Liquid's map pick, Bind, where they boasted a 70% win rate compared to DRX's 50%, the first half was a nail-biting affair, ending in another 6-6 tie. DRX's HYUNMIN stood out with the most kills at halftime. In the second half, Team Liquid's attack secured an early 3-round lead, seemingly taking control. However, DRX demonstrated incredible resilience, rallying on defense to tie the game at 9-9 before going on a crucial 4-1 run to clinch the map 13-10 and the match. While HYUNMIN earned another map MVP, the overall match MVP was awarded to DRX's IGL Mako for his exceptional clutch plays and game-winning impact. This monumental win propels DRX forward to face NRG, while Team Liquid is set to compete against Edward Gaming. What an absolutely electrifying performance from DRX. But before we wrap up today's packed episode, we've got one more incredible story to share. And that's a wrap on today's Legends Nexus. We saw Hargreave Hale AIM VCT PLC make a significant share buyback, Puma VCT 13 hit a concerning 12-month low, and in an unbelievable upset, DRX knocked Team Liquid out of VCT champions Paris. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you're always the first to know when we drop new videos. Let us know in the comments which story you found most shocking. And for all our loyal viewers, follow us on all our social media platforms for exclusive content and behind-the-scenes action. We'll see you in the next one.